Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh
Yahushai.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the brothers on the four corners of this earth, doing this work in sincerity and truth, the hopeful elect. Now we're going to get into the word of the Lord, because Most High is killing Jake, and actually Jake just falling out, just falling, just here once minute, the next day gone, you know. Meaning through the spirit, the Most High is getting rid of these niggas, and actually that's mercy, because what's to come, it's gonna be worse. So he got mercy on some of these niggas, but he's taking them out in manners of being on surgery tables, cancer, the goddamn cops. He's taking them out just and falling asleep and never coming back and going into the spirit world and staying there. You know, Most High is doing the work, and it's just to get rid of these 2/3, man. And then, you know, 2/3 and you know, and when the 2/3 when the 2/3 really get there, it's gonna be hot. You know. So give me that scripture first.
Jeremiah 16 and 4. They shall die of a grievous death.
Mm-hmm.
They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried.
Right, they're gonna drive a grievous death. They should not be lamented, and then nobody's gonna be wailing them, because in this time is to come, it's gonna be a time where, because Jeremiah was around the time of Babylon, but this is a future prophecy where it's going to be destroying a lot of destruction that's going to be in the cities and the towns and the neighborhoods, and it's going to be a time where you ain't going to be able to lament for your cousin. You're going to have to be running, or your mom, or your child. You're going to have to keep going, you know, if that's what this old side got you doing, because some people going to try to just say, if you killing a man, if you kill somebody, you ain't going to try to stand there with them and die with them. That was just because the Lord did that, put it in their mind to do that. So they're not going to be able to lament at that time, because they're going to be running, trying to get away from the peril that's to come. Go ahead, bro.
Neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth.
It's going to be bodies all over all in the streets. It's going to be terror. To see a dead body is not a good sight. I've seen one before, and that's not no great sight. You know, actually, I've seen one or two. I've seen two. So, you think about this, man. You walk into it and see one dead body, but then you see a whole ground littered like a dog taking a shit. You see a dog just take a shit anywhere and keep going. That's how bodies are gonna be on at that time, where you ain't gonna be able to lament and bury your peoples, because shit, them damn troops gonna be right there ready to kill you too. So, go ahead.
And they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth.
Yeah, modern day sword is the gun, bats, sticks, anything that could basically kill you. And that's part of the judgment that the Most High gonna hand to you. You know, and then gonna be meat for the fowls of the air. So all the birds gonna be picking on these bodies, and that's gonna be majority over there in the Middle East, because over here it's gonna be burnt. But before that, no, actually, when that martial law hit, they're gonna be killing people. They're gonna be killing Jake, and that's what we're really concerned with. But Jake and Edomites and all the other nations gonna be killed, laying on the ground.
Can I get verse 5?
Go ahead, bro.
For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, enter not into the house of mourning, neither go to lament, neither bemoan them. That's what the Lord is telling Jeremiah. Don't care about them.
Mm-hmm.
For I have taken away my peace from this people, saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, even loving kindness and mercy.
Right. You go to 16?
That was 16.
16 and 16.
Oh, 16 and 16.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and they shall fish them.
And that's what we out here doing. fishing for men to come in and try to partake on this heavenly blessing that we were given. But the only thing about it is the Most High is the only one that can, Yahweh Shimon Shah is the only one that could grant you the understanding in this thing to put you in there. You know, it's not by you, it's by with His will and what He wants. Right?
And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill out of the holes of the rock.
Right, kind, because you're gonna be. He said by every mountain, every hill, and every hole of the rock. That's gonna be destruction. So when the men of the Lord, after we out here in the highways and byways, because now right now it's peacetime. It's basically it's wartime, and it's war. It's war, but we're peaceful in this wartime.
Calm before the storm.
Right, a calm before the storm. The beginning of the beginning of the troubles, man. And while we're in this situation, we're speaking to the people, but we're telling them what we're going to do when that Lord give us the power. And you've been informed. So when He say He's gonna fish, He's gonna have hunters, and they're gonna hunt them, meaning we're gonna be killing them. The Spirit of the Lord is gonna put the Spirit of the Lord is gonna be on them men, them 144,000, and they're gonna go through with the angels with the Lord and wreck shop. No?
No.
Okay, you said you have precept on you.
Zephaniah 3 and 8.
Go ahead.
Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Yahweh Shem Shai, until the day that I raise up to the prey.
Right, so that's beautiful because that's where it goes right into it. Because hunters hunt their prey. Right? So He said, wait. So really, we got to wait for Yahweh Shem Shai when He gives us those spiritual powers. When the brother was just speaking, brother, when he talking about destroying with his fist, wrecking like Hawk, going through, just tearing shit up. If the Lord gives us that spiritual power and we those men, He's talking about destroying communities with hands. You know, that's a righteous spirit to destroy Babylon and to try to leave no remembrance of this place.
Okay.
You know,
because we His future battle axe.
Yep.
Okay.
Get that at 51. Yep. Go ahead, bro.
I got something.
Okay.
This is Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 17. Alright, it says, and I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Right. And who can sin? All these other nations took a hold of the scriptures. Now you taking on what comes with it, and then Israelites who walk upon it and they sin because of what? Filthy lucre, or just because the spirit is not working with them. It's a great thing that the Most High has placed. It's a beautiful thing. The selected men that to understand at least a little bit of the scriptures, but believe in the faith, believing in Him and His Son, because you got a lot of Israelite camps that don't believe in Yahushua. Say that's a exclusion. So when you go through these camps, you can cross cancel out a lot. Those what's they call those ones that don't believe in Yahushua.
Non-Messianic.
Yeah, non-Messianic. They don't believe in Yahweh, the Messiah. Why? Because the Most High didn't put it in their spirit. I was listening to what the Corey Holcomb was doing a show. This dude, I ain't no. Well, I can understand. Ain't no. They see that's what the so-called white man did. He put them in that spirit that Yahweh, that he calling him Jesus, and he look like a white man. So now they don't believe in shit. You know.
So-called atheists.
They so-called atheists. And then they got this self thing. This self. You just do it yourself type deal. And he was what Willie D. I'm listening to this idiot. Ain't no guy, but when I can hear him in his old raps talking about the Lord. So I'm looking at do this. Hey, the Most High take stuff away from these niggas because these niggas was niggas doing their career. So hey, they ain't nothing but fuel for the fire. No, they ain't fuck barbecue. You can eat that. They gonna be just part of the pavement type shit. Dust. Go ahead, bro.
Because in 17 it says, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung.
Khan, we just said it's gonna be poured out of your stuff, and then what was as done?
The flesh as the
The
dung.
flesh is done.
So bodies everywhere, like you were saying, like dog shit, bodies gonna be laid out like dog shit. There's gonna
Everywhere.
be blood. You might be walking down the street and you'll know that there's a massacre because there'll be blood everywhere down the street. Blood on motherfuckers' houses, on their porch,
Right.
up against somebody's car, all on the pavement.
Right. And that blood ain't easy to just get up. That shit stains. And you gonna leave markings everywhere.
It smells.
Smell and the death that's gonna be permeate the wind that's gonna be funky. You know,
Terrible.
3 days that body in rigor mortis. You know, that body destroyed, and the gas is coming out and everything, man. It's gonna be horrendous. When have you ever just walked and seen a dead dog? That's not a good sight.
Or dead fucking squirrel.
Squirrel, that's not a good sight. Ran over something. A dog alone, man. You about to gag when you smell that shit, man. Cause all that
Cuts.
guts and stuff coming out. Cause the Most High putting the natural currents of nature is taking hold. You got. That's why you got maggots.
Terror. That's nasty.
Mm-hmm. And go ahead, bro.
This is Jeremiah 30:6. I got the 51
Just
too. But this is verse Jeremiah 31:6. Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Where do I see every man with his hands on his loins?
Right, you're gonna see man's like afraid, terrified, scared, just like a woman in pains. When you see a woman in labor pains, like travailing with child, when you see her at the birth, she's screaming and wailing because that birth pain is that when the baby's coming out, it's exiting her body. It's giving her pain as it leaves her uterus. So when you see a man like with birth pains, he gonna be screaming and wailing and holding on to his loins, pissing and shitting on himself, terrified, and don't know what to do, you know. And this is what the vision Jeremiah seeing. Yep. Go ahead, bro.
There's a saying in the world: if you see a man afraid, you know something's bad.
Yeah.
That's what the Lord's about to bring. As a woman in travail, and all faces turned into paleness.
Right. Pale, meaning just when your face, yeah, you pale because you ever see that in the cartoons? There'd be let's say Tom and Jerry. Tom would get frightened because he seen Butch, and he had done turned white. He was color. He had the gray color. And now he just turned all his whole color left his body.
That pit bull.
That pit bull, yeah, it was the bulldog. You know, Spike. Hey, Spike. Yeah. So they whole body just pull. This ghost basically about to leave.
It's petrified.
Petrified. And the Most High is gonna take. The king of terrors is the king of terrors. Like he said, he's the king of terror. You know, that's terrible, man. And men and women are scared of just to hear yeah, there you go. You hear a little thump in the
At 3
night.
in the morning.
Yep.
Hear something like this fall.
Right.
Shit.
Yep. What the
Fuck was that?
right. Spirit is all changed. Hairs on your skin turn. Go straight up, cause we know with spirits everywhere. You know.
You hear something, it's 3 in the morning. You go and you slide under the cover, man.
Yep.
And it ain't gonna be no covering. If you're not with Yahweh Shem Yahushai, ain't no covering for the hell and devastation was about to come upon the earth.
Time, right? And because Jake is actually spiritually have spirit. Their spirit more spiritual than any people. So we know what exists. We know that that the Lord has spirits, but they take it into they're taking it to some type of Halloween edition. You know what I mean? And they can come with some.
Oh, it's gonna be Halloween.
Well, I'm talking about at this moment. I'm talking about this moment. I'm talking about the zip. They got see a monster with the Thriller jacket on or some shit. You know what I mean? Because they don't. Because when the Jake do some dirt or just being spiritual as we are, we have that fear. We know that they're the Lord and their spirits everywhere. Let me speak about the spirit real quick. I had an apartment I used to come into. it was, I keep my lights off. So when they come home at night, I used to go in and just look down the hallway. It would be like 3 orbs in the corner. Three spirits, like bubbles, just sitting there, and then they just pop. Boop, boop, boop. I got so used to it, and I was like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Just like, oh, okay, like I ain't see that. You know what I mean? Like, all right. So just be standing there, and I was like, okay. Got to the point I was used to it, and they just go boop, 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 and they be gone and shit. But that's hey, that was, hey, the Lord has spirits, and on this earth, you know what I mean? And that's like, there's, there's spirits everywhere, bro, and it ain't like what you see in these movies, but it will be, because that's your fears. You're gonna bring your fears out. Like I like to say that 13 ghosts, that's gonna happen, bro.
That's what happened in Wisdom of Solomon.
17. Yeah.
It says, I'll get this real quick. Real quick.
Okay.
Wisdom of Solomon 17 and 14. But they sleeping that same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable, and which came upon them out of the bottoms of inevitable hell. So it was complete hell upon them, man. As saying in the world, the depths of hell, the Lord is going to let these spirits, they're not actually coming from hell, just so you know. It's just a saying, it's a metaphor. The spirits from the left-hand side that's in the spirit world, Yahweh Shem Shai is about to let them reign loose upon the planet Earth. He about to let them spirits do whatever the fuck they want. You people want to celebrate Halloween, all them demons and ghouls and shit people see. That's about to be actually walking around out here, man. Pennywise, the clown, all them spirits and evil demons that's like 8 feet tall and shit. That's what's gonna be walking around upon the planet Earth real soon.
That Thriller Night ain't gonna be real, man. And that movie was crazy, So, hey, whatever you thinking, the Most High is gonna give you that vision, because it's gonna be some crazy things. And like the brother was about to read on Wisdom of Solomon, what he was reading about was the Most High gave terror to Egypt, and it got so dark, which they don't even put in the movie, that the darkness gripped them. And they heard waterfalls inside their own homes. Now these Egyptians were supposed to be huge and brave men and shit. Like this man. This man is really terrified. Is really a bitch. This man is really a bitch. There's Esau and his people, they're really a bitch. That's, how they know they're a bitch? Because they don't fight hand to hand. They fight with missiles. They fight with drones, guns, So we know you're a bitch, but when we get in there, it's gonna be. We're gonna have to make a speedy riddance of it, but we're gonna put some hands on some of these damn devils, man. We're gonna put hands on a lot of them, Let me
you want me to read
in the
verse
spiritual
15?
part, yeah. Give me verse 15. Give me hold that. Somebody get Leviticus 26.
Where partly vexed with monstrous apparitions.
Beautiful, brother. Right, with monstrous apparitions. So there's going to be visions of devilish demons, monstrous apparitions. Hey, you was thinking about a dinosaur? Guess what? The Tyrannosaurus Rex coming after you and chasing your ass. You was thinking about Michael Myers and shit. This is gonna be the Yahweh Bashim Ashad. That's why he say I'm gonna laugh when your calamity won't come, because you gonna see all this stuff. You gonna see him chasing you, man. You gonna see some of the big bulb head alien things y'all been talking about coming at. He's gonna see those with the long fingers and
That's the actual demon. Alistair Crowley seen that demon. That's that main demon that people use for aliens. That's Alistair Crowley seen that shit.
God, it's monstrous.
It's monstrous.
See, it's monstrous. This is talking about what's gonna pop off in Egypt, man. This place. But go ahead, brother.
And partly faint, their hearts failing them for a sudden fear and not looked for came upon them.
They didn't expect that, man. The sudden fear that they never looked for came upon them. What was that darkness? See, they couldn't even light a match They light a match. I mean, like they light a match and they couldn't see it. Most High,
That's
it was
terrible.
that was funny. And these Egyptians had to be at least 6, 7, 8, 9 feet tall, man.
They're like Goliath.
Yeah, and Goliath is wasn't he basically a Philistine?
Yeah, against them.
And the Egyptians are Philistines. We come from the Philistina, which are Mizraim. They come from that same type.
They got his Goliaths terrified.
Yep, a whole bunch of them. You know, them were some lazy motherfuckers, man. That's how Esau. Them some lazy motherfuckers, man. They big as hell and couldn't do the same shit, but that's all right. They had control of the world at that moment. I got it. All right, you got yours real quick.
Come on with it.
Come on with it.
Sirach 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay sore strokes.
Yeah, spirits that be created for vengeance. You got tornadoes. You got hurricane, which is a hurricane on tornado on water. Hurricane. You got snow hit. You got hail, big gulf. Because you're gonna see when the destruction comes. They say it's gonna be like hail falling like a talent. Gonna be 75 pounds. Buildings, chips, and everything will be falling off. Bricks, boulders gonna be coming down, man. Because there's gonna be so much destruction. You got the sword. It's gonna go into it. Go ahead, bro.
In the time of destruction, they pour out their force
Earthquakes and shit. Go ahead.
and appease the wrath of him that made them.
So it said it pleased Yahweh Shem Yahshua to bring these terrors on you. Go ahead.
Fire, hail, and famine and death, all these was created for vengeance.
Famine is a goddamn, famine. That's probably the worst. Famine is the worst. Because you sitting there starving to death. And that's worse. Because niggas nowadays can't even fast for 2 hours without snacking. You know? Damn, go ahead.
Teeth of wild beasts,
Animals,
and scorpions, and serpents.
Animals, snakes could bite you, and even the so-called white man, the scorpions, and you know, you got
ant can fuck you up.
an ankle foot. Yeah, an ankle foot. Cause I've been bit by a fire ant before, man.
Oh man, that's
pain,
a feeling right there.
Man, that's crazy. I've been bit by. We have regular ants bite you.
Like bullet ants.
Yeah,
I feel like you got shot with a bullet.
right. That hurts. Shit. That's
Lord got some shit out here.
All right, and look, if you go back to we say scorpions.
Bullet.
Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions and serpents.
See, hey, it could be scorpions. Don't the scripture tell you in Revelation 9 about the scorpion with the tails that do hurt? Like, they got the turret guns. Go ahead. I ain't saying that's what it is. I'm just saying go ahead.
And the sword,
And the
punishing the wicked to destruction.
That missile, you know. Go ahead.
Using modern day
They
terms.
shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon the earth.
Right. So, hey, everything follows Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. The Spirit of the Lord, the one who controls the elements, he speaks and the elements do what he say. Beautiful, man. All right, you got any more on that?
When
I got
when needed is, and when their time is to come, they shall not, regardless of his word.
They should not transgress.
Transgress his word.
Yeah, they should not they're not gonna not do it. They're gonna implement everything that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua say. So when he say go out, he gonna say it's all things to be done. So basically, if a scorpion sting you, it's because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua wanted him to sting you.
God.
You know, the animals coming, the wolves, because there's gonna be packs of wolves in this here, man. The Spirit of the Lord gonna send these big ass wolves. You was talking about a wolf before. How they was more bigger.
the dire wolves.
Dire wolves, they were
It
huge.
was like 3
Up
times
Michigan?
the size of a gray wolf.
Well, they more, Are they more up in Michigan, upper
It
Michigan?
was like the whole North American and Canadian continent. They used to stay over here until they went extinct. But even because they got wolves up there in Canada, then you got all the zoo animals that's gonna get out. Big old dangerous hippos trolling down the street,
Yup.
knocking cars out the way. The
Right.
rhinos,
polar
the
bears
elephants,
and shit.
yeah, all the beasts.
And then like that wolf you just mentioned, Esau say it's so called extinct. Nothing goes extinct, man. Most High it governs what the hell happens on this planet.
Don't
Earth.
forget the dinosaurs.
Yeah, There's all different types of
You said
fucking
what?
creatures that Yahweh Shem Shai has out here, man.
It's just on the scripture.
And you devils can't hide it, man. Yeah, you try to, like, even with the dinosaurs, the brothers brought out in Chicago, Esau, certain of them dinosaurs, Esau fucking lied and mixed different pieces of different dinosaurs mixed together. And even though yeah, they're bones together. And even though you lied about that, there's still different types of dinosaurs out here that's gonna get your ass, man. The Thunderbird that Gad always used to have, them motherfuckers gonna swoop down,
God.
swoop, eat your ass, man.
Yep. It's gonna be just multiple facets of death coming, man. So you swooping down, grab, go flying off, go
Peace
get
out.
another one. Man, cause believe me, it gotta be something around here, man. You know, it gotta be. It gotta be, cause they used to see them out there in the mountains, and Arizona area, in Phoenix and stuff like that.
Appalachians and shit.
Right.
Yes, and this is Jeremiah 25:31. A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai hath controversy with the nations. He will plead with all flesh. He will give them that are wicked to the sword, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai of hosts, behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation, and a great whirlwind shall be raised up from the coast of the earth. And the slain of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall be at that day from one end of the earth even to the other end of the earth.
So he said the whole earth is gonna be death around the whole globe, man.
Still in 33.
Mhm.
They shall not be lamented, nor gathered, nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground.
His body scattered everywhere, just like shit that man or animal just takes on impulse. Go ahead, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you want something with Leviticus, huh?
Yeah, 26:6.
What does it say? The one shall chase.
Yeah. I know you gotta get on. Gotta get on there. All right, just give me one more. You got something? You holding something?
But
Go ahead.
I'm looking for something else.
I was gonna grab the Leviticus next. So I don't know.
You got something now?
No.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
You got
You at it? No, you're at it.
20. What is it?
26.
26.
26 and
Should be on 6. Maybe I'm.
Starts at 7. One shall chase 1,000.
Man.
Yeah, it starts at 7.
Leviticus 26:7. Ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword, and 5 of you shall chase 1,000, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight, and your enemies shall fall before you by the sword.
One man can take on. Well, at this moment, the spirit of the Lord gonna let one man be able to beat the shit out of 100 men at a moment. And then you think about that. That's just at that moment. So he jumped to another 100. You know, another 100. That means just jump through it. You know, we gonna be going through like Yoda did in Star Wars. And Star Wars, he was just spinning his ass off. That's how King David was going through him, just spinning, just cutting through him, bro.
And this was back then, because King David's men were like this. But the scriptures say we shall be greater than even King David, man.
Wow.
With the powers the Lord is going to be showing to us. So it's going to be more than this, man. For certain men, well, the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahushai to get even greater powers than this, man. To be able for 5 men to take out an entire army of people, man. For 10 men to destroy a damn nation.
Yep.
It's gonna be wild out here, man.
Wow. See his men a little flying by, getting out of here, picking up, helping the Akim, getting just the Akim that didn't get had spiritual power at that time. I mean, before even the calamity, before the destruction, it's gonna be spiritual power. Men with spiritual power. Like the brother had a dream, said he flew from Chicago. Said he saw the elder Ayathan. He said he seen him go into a wormhole, come out of a wormhole. And the jet followed him out. He froze about to follow him. He froze the jet or the wormhole, one of the two. He said, hey, it's gonna be. We're gonna destroy this damn devil, man. and we gonna put him in his place, you know, and that's how the Most High wanted it to be, and that's what's beautiful about all these cartoons we saw with the men that could fly, He-Man, and that I've seen. All our life is going to actually be what it's going to be. The superheroes are the men of the Lord that stand on those highways and byways and teach His word of sincerity and truth, and who He deemed is fit to have this power and this understanding. Because to have this understanding, you had to be picked to hear it. Your ears had to be keen, and your mind had to be open to have this. In our pineal glands that's calcified. So the Most High gave you gotta, as men of the Lord, we gotta actually cherish this understanding that we were picked, and not to go by our own hearts and feel that this is in your mind going to murmuring, you know, because those that say could always fuck with you, but you know we gotta keep praying, man. Anybody got anything?
Kind of got scripture.
Brother got to get out of here. Go ahead, read it real.
Okay, kind. 2 Thessalonians 1:6, seeing there is a righteous thing with Yahweh Shem Yahshai to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
This is the righteous thing. That's why the Most High, because you had the upper hand. These goddamn nations and Esau, those definitely had the upper hand in this time. So He's going to return the favor. So He's going to pay you back for what you did to His children. The elect of Israel, you know, the elect of the galaxies, the elect that He chose to have a power that created this place, pick you, man, you gotta look through that, man. That created things that you don't know, planets. You can't even create nothing at this moment, man. He the one who gives you the, look.
We burn toast.
We burn toast. We dropped shit. We can't tell you what the weather gonna be. It could change.
Yeah.
We can't count a hair. We ain't got no mind to sit there and count a hair in our head. We can't even see that well. Okay? So, hey, and with that, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles and the elders. A great millstone. Peace and salutation to your brothers doing this work. Keep doing this work in sincerity and in truth. Keep doing this work, man. And shalom, man.
Shalom.